brother's funeral on Friday that I'd forgotten that my mother's mother was also Dorothy, and my mother's father was Paul, and Mum's brother, who just passed name, was also Paul. So the firstborn daughter and son were named after the parents. How confusing is that? But there were a lot of traditions in those days. I've learned so much from my mum and about being with my mum. I don't like the government part of it, but I've learned, what things I already know about that era. But do you know, every time I ring my mum, which is usually in the morning and the afternoon, she thanks me for the call. Every single time. Thanks for calling. Thank you for calling, she may even say. She speaks much better than I do. It used to matter in those days. Even when I went to school, I got a foul mouth considering where I went to school. Well, not where, but that I went to school. I had the worst English teacher. She was having an affair with the science teacher, and I think the science teacher, or was he maths? And I think the teacher was married, but she wasn't. She was Ms. Black. So in those days, like when my dad passed and I didn't get to go to the funeral because it would upset the adults. Women that got pregnant when they were about 16 were ostracised, sent out of town. Women with no husbands were, young girls having babies were not a good thing. Anyway, what am I back to? My mum. We're in office works and the woman was a bit chatty on the counter, and they're not usually. And she said, I don't even know what she said. Making sure Mum was okay, and I said, she's 91. And the woman's got, what? Wow. And you look more like 71. Or I don't know. I said, she looks a bit younger than she is, and it made Mum feel so good, but it's true. She's a bit frail these days and rather forgetful, but she likes to go out. So I'm her driver. Oh yeah, and I said, I'm 60. She's like, wow. My mum's 91, I'm 60. I can say it now. I couldn't say it at first. It felt wrong. Now I'm just like, it's only a number. But it did feel uncomfortable because I'm like, I can't believe I'm 60. I can't believe I'm 60. I had to grow into it. Now I can say it proudly. I'm 60, don't fuck with me. I don't have time for men who can't speak up for themselves when I go out. I mean, if you appealed to me as a man, you would know. No point hiding anything. Jesus. I check out hot guys all the time.